Swing at the world, man. We are here today. The background you might notice is different, and that's because we are at the Street Beefs yard, man, for real. We got Chuck. We did this interview once before. I'm not gonna lie, we already did one. We
Yeah, it was a
had
good
some
one too.
we had some technical issues
Yeah.
as far as and I want to ask a question, man. Why does FaceTime not let you switch sideways on the thing? We got on there, we couldn't figure it out. We had some technical issues, but we here today.
Why's YouTube have to have it like setting like that?
YouTube's definitely weird. Um,
Like every other platform's
what,
straight
like
up and up.
horizontal? You mean
Yeah,
horizontal? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's just how the videos are filmed. But regardless, we're getting it in today. We got Carissa in the background. So either way, she don't want to be on camera, and
She's
that's
chilling.
cool. We're gonna get her in here eventually. But Chuck, let's start with how you got into street beefs, bro.
TikTok
Yeah, yeah, that's
was
what it is.
Sunshine invited me down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out Sunshine, man, for real.
Sunshine. Thank you.
Yeah. So how long was that? How long ago? A few years now.
2 years,
Yeah,
I think,
yeah.
close to 2 years.
Cool. 2 years, and now you making merch. It's good. Hey, and I want to say too, you see that hat. You can't really see this one, but you can see we're both wearing it. It's good quality, man. If you want good quality street piece merch, irunlogos.com. So tell us how you got that started too.
It was actually a guy on TikTok. His name was I Run Hose.
Yeah. Shout out to that guy, man. For
Yeah.
real. Shout out to that
What
guy.
up, Reggie? No, he's an excavator operator. And then we started making logo. We redesigned his logo, and then he wanted shirts made and hats, and we did that. And B, get out of there. See what I mean? It's good for
Hey,
the
we
podcast.
outside,
We got
y'all.
the
It is what it
environment
is.
around us and shit.
It is what it is.
But yeah, and he was like, "Well, you got to name your business," and I was like, "Shit, what do you think I should name it?" And he's like, "I Run Logos."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck
Yeah.
it, let's run
You
it."
do run logos.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, we was making logos and printing stuff, so that was a little bit of creative. I do all
cool.
the logos. I mean, I would do all the creating and stuff.
Yeah.
She does all the work.
Yeah, and by she, you mean
my wife.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Cool.
She's in the car.
Yeah. All right. Well, shout out to her too. For all the help. But hey, look. So you from PA, right?
Yep.
Bigfoot territory.
Yeah, bro. So my brother-in-law works. Roy, if you're watching this, I didn't ask you yet, but yeah. I'm working on it. We're gonna have. Bigfoot. There's 10,000 acres there, and I'm pretty sure Bigfoot's there.
Yeah. Hey. Like, so have you ever heard him out there? Like, yeah. Look, he lives in the woods, right? And I just clarify, like, how deep in the woods really?
I'm in like hillbillies.
For real.
Like you roll down the road, you hear banjos.
Hell no. Hell nah. Yeah.
There's dead goats stuck in the fence and shit.
Oh,
like it's.
Shit.
I know.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You took it too far, but. So you ever heard of Bigfoot out there for real?
Yeah.
You heard one?
I never heard nothing, no, but my boss swears. And I mean, he's like a successful businessman, owns a concrete business.
Yeah.
And he was up at Cranberry Lake and heard something scream, and he ain't been back since.
Yeah, I don't believe him.
Like he's a full grown ass man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he was. They fucked him up.
Man, you see a lot of like police officers and stuff like that, and people that are like high ranking in these jobs and stuff. They'll report even alien sightings or Bigfoot sightings, and makes you wonder, if somebody.
I used to think Bigfoot was an alien. I mean, because there's no bodies.
But hey, you're right.
Where's the dead body out of a Bigfoot? Like we seen skeletons all over dead animals. Where's Bigfoot's?
Man,
we found dinosaurs. Where's Bigfoot?
So you believe in aliens?
No.
You don't believe in aliens?
No.
How you believe in Bigfoot, not aliens?
Well, that was what I used to think. Now I just think he's like a fucking fucking, like, how many bears you seen in your life?
Not a lot.
That's what I'm saying. So how many fucking Bigfoots you ever seen?
How many aliens have you seen?
Now, if my wife was here, she would back it up. We did see crazy lights.
I'm telling you.
So we was talking about Kecksburg. Anybody that's ever heard of Kecksburg, Pennsylvania, if you don't, look it up. There's a whole town out there. They have like a big fucking UFO convent, like the fire department, everything.
Yeah.
Like in 1965, you can look it up. Before we landed on the moon, there was a UFO that crashed in Pennsylvania.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah. So we can go there and do that too.
How far away is that from where you're at right now?
My house is probably like a half hour.
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah.
We saw crazy lights down there.
Okay.
then I was like UFOs. I thought it was because shit don't move like that.
Nah, hell no.
Like,
Nowadays they're saying it's drones. And
Yeah,
stuff.
there
They're
ain't
saying
no
it's
motherfucking
drones.
drone. Like, listen, back then this was 20 years ago.
Yeah,
we didn't
there was
have.
definitely no drones like that back then. But man, you notice nobody even talks about those ones. Carissa from New Jersey, right? So they don't even talk about those anymore.
Nah, shit disappeared.
Where they gone?
It wasn't drones.
Well,
it's demons.
Whatever they say it was, they were reporting the shit out of it,
demons.
And then out of nowhere they just stopped. So I just thought that was crazy. Yeah, you don't hear them. They just fell off the face of the earth.
I was talking to a bunch of people out there still I talked to, and they said they heard nothing back.
You ever seen a drone?
No. I'd seen
like during that whole escapade. Did you ever see
I didn't. No, I'm up in the woods, bro.
Shit.
Like we're up in the woods for real.
That's where you think you would see some crazy stuff, all the time.
We see like bears and shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
no
people
skinwalkers, no Bigfoots.
No, there's a down in West Virginia. There's something down there. What the fuck is it?
Mothman?
No, it's not in the Mothman. It's down around that area though. I can't think of her name. Down around Flatwoods, West Virginia.
I know where that's at.
You have to look it up. It's a little fucking. There's like a. It looks like an alien.
Oh,
it's got a big head and shit.
I have no idea.
I can't remember the name of it. You have to look that up. I sound like a jackass. I shouldn't even brought that up.
Nah, listen, we'll edit that out for real. But nah, so
Google it.
We're gonna maybe we're not gonna give too much away. We're not gonna give y'all too much, but we might do a vlog of some sort while we hunt for a certain mythological creature, and we might bag one, and we might get it on camera.
He wants to bag one. I heard it's bad luck.
We gonna bag and release.
He would catch a release.
We gonna bag and release the Bigfoot. We're just gonna ask him a few questions, bring him on the pod, get him on the camera.
If we could get some questions from him, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
that'd be good for the.
Like, what the hell,
Yeah,
something. Hey, again, shout out Streetbeefs merch, man, for real, holding it down, and it is what it is.
What about the zombie movie? I heard you guys got a zombie movie.
Listen, there is one in the works. Again, I don't want to give him too much, but there is. We got something coming with Chuck, who is now a co-host on this platform. So we're gonna be running interviews. We got a lot of them coming. We're gonna get Carissa involved. We're gonna do some big things.
She's gonna fight soon.
Carissa is gonna fight 2 men at one time, because that's what people want to see. Just slump them. Both 130-pounders. Carissa, that's what I'm saying.
Throw a death sentence in there.
Death sentence. Hey, shout out death sentence, man. We need you on the pod.
Death sentence and Rampage versus you.
Carissa versus Death Sentence and Rampage, fight of the year. Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, speaking of fights though, so on TikTok you probably see a lot of fights and drama and people just acting up on TikTok. Why is it specifically on TikTok that it seems like people are crashing out the most?
Yeah, I don't know. Your dad said something in one of his videos. So this is the first time. I don't know if I ever told you about this, but like he said something about like normal people on the street, just like normal dudes. Like until I ain't gonna lie, until I came to Streetbeefs, I thought I'd fucking maul a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And until you come out here and see, there's a lot of people that come out here and find out. Like there was a dude that came down and said he wanted 5 fights in one day. He fought once and went home.
Yeah, fought once and went home. Hey, because sometimes in that one you get lumped up.
Yeah, but your dad said, "Why is every man on the street thinks he's a bad dude?"
Yeah.
And I thought of a good shirt. In order to be humble, you have to be humbled.
Yeah.
So
which is
that's
a great quote. Very, very good quote. Especially if you put it on a T-shirt and stuff, people will buy it, wear it to the gym. The reminder. For real.
You think they would sell?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
The merch already is selling. We doing okay on the merch.
We getting out there.
Yeah.
Shout out to the dude from Nigeria. I don't know how to say your name, bro. But we'll just call you O.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to O from Nigeria.
Yeah,
he had the blue Street Beef shirt on. It was looking tough. Hopefully you're getting some good training for real.
Paul Spadafora. Shout out
him too, man.
Yeah.
Look, I'm telling y'all, we got some things coming.
Yeah.
Me and Chuck and Carissa in the background over there.
49-1.
49-1.
Yeah.
Boxer.
Pro. Yeah. He's a boxer out of Pittsburgh.
Shout out Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
How many people you know out of Pittsburgh that went and did something like that anyways?
I mean, I don't know. It's Paul. I met Paul through a.
I'm sure there's a handful. You know,
Yeah,
I'm just
I
saying.
was doing disaster relief, cleaning up hurricane, like doing that kind of work.
Oh, for real.
And I met a dude named Mike, and he knew Paul, and it just kind of fell in the. I was like, that's pretty cool. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, hell yeah.
But he wants to come on the podcast, like do a little interview.
Man,
So whenever we get this all
look,
booming, you know what I mean, we'll get him in here.
we're gonna get him in here.
We got Mark Coleman.
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get OG Rampage. We're gonna get
That's what I'm talking about.
We're gonna get
That sentence.
That sentence gotta come on the podcast.
Yeah, we gotta get him. I think we need to get him live though.
We need to get him live. We'll cut some clips out of it and stuff.
Give him a shot at tequila. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness. Listen, we might have something with that coming too. You never know. That sentence, but I'm more concerned with 717 in the beef. Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying. What do you think of 717 and the stuff that he pulled?
I mean, it's kind of cool because I got somebody here with me. So when 717 pulled it the first time and he did his shit, I mean, he did what he did and he apologized for it. I mean,
Right.
but
Yeah.
So if it wouldn't have been for certain people, I mean, throwing their neck on the line. So we put our necks out, and then he come at us like, I mean, why would you do that to me?
Right.
I mean, after I just put my neck out, and then he thought that I was the one. I wasn't Static. I wasn't the one that got you in trouble, bro. You did it to yourself.
This is crazy. I'll just say,
You won the one. Tell him.
Yeah.
You won him.
Wasn't me.
Listen, I'll say it's TikTok, but that's why it goes back to people getting on TikTok and getting into these arguments on these lives and stuff. You gotta hold yourself to a higher standard on an app like that. You never know who's watching.
Well, I mean, like
when it wasn't even there.
So like normal people on TikTok go on. I mean, they just go on, they watch, they talk, whatever. So somebody like Static, which is known at Street Beefs as 717 Static,
right?
You represent Street Beefs. You represent guns down, gloves up. You represent, everything about Street Beefs, not showing up to people's houses, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like Street Beefs is Street Beefs because it's here and you come here to fight, not to show up at people's houses and shit.
Well, and we're not gonna put too much of his business out there on camera, but he did some other things that were pretty bad too. As far as threats go and stuff.
Yeah,
we don't even play that like that over here, so. It is what it is. He got to come back. Now he was supposed to come fight and he never fought. And he did say some fucked up stuff to OG Rampage too on Facebook. And Rampage went live.
Yeah, I did see some shit on Facebook. Like Rampage went.
Yeah, he was crashing.
He's another level, bro.
Yeah, I've never seen Rampage actually get so mad like that before. Usually he just is pretty chill about it. But yeah, that's why I said 717 getting on TikTok and then you want to get on there and talk about you don't represent Street Beefs no more. Like, it is what it is at this point.
That's what really draw the line. When I got that message right there, I was like, nah. You say stuff like that, man, like, I can't. I'm not going to defend you anymore.
Yeah. He got some Amy fights, right? He got some Amy fights, too, I think.
Yeah.
He just needs to focus on that. Focus on his career, if that's what he wants to do. And he just needs to just worry about that.
Yeah. Did you see his Amy fights?
Nah.
No.
He win?
I mean, I think the last one he got knocked out pretty bad. Yeah.
Damn,
he got slammed.
Well,
I mean, I could probably get that footage if you wanted. Like,
listen, hey, I'm gonna say this. As far as that goes, probably, but hell nah. But still, but that's why I say you gotta focus on your career. You gotta take that thing. You gotta take it serious. And you can't be out here messing around like that for real.
No.
Yeah. Man, so other than like the merch and stuff, I know you built your house.
Yeah.
So, other than like the merch and the Street Beef stuff, I know you gotta be getting into your own stuff on the side. As far as hobbies go or anything like that. What else do you do to just keep busy? I
haul concrete. I'm a concrete driver, and now I'm going from the driver to pretty much just loading the plant and stuff, so I'm kind of
you moving up in the world.
I don't know about moving up. I'm just taking. I don't want to drive anymore.
Hey, look, man. Yeah, it's we in the digital age now.
Yeah, shit, they'll be driving themselves. I mean,
they're getting to that point. Yeah. What do you think? Like that's another thing we could talk about. Is the technology and the way it's advancing. I was telling Scoop on the way down. Well, I don't know where he went, but I was telling him, AI taking over in a lot of areas.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that's the new Street Beefs logo. That one, the new
Hey,
one.
oh yeah,
That was AI.
Hey, look, and look good.
Yeah.
Look good.
Shout out to Frog the Bounty Hunter. He was the
Frog the Bounty Hunter.
partnership. You know what I mean? Help build
Frog the Bounty Hunter.
that. Batty.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Frog's an OG.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
He's got a Street Beefs jacket like you guys got.
Oh, for
The
real?
gold one,
Nah, you gotta come out and get a fight for that. You gotta come out and get a fight.
He would probably wrestle or something.
Where's he at? Where's he live at?
I think he's in New York,
like
Pennsylvania, New York, somewhere around
there. So he wrestles?
I believe he did. Yeah.
You think he could out wrestle Demon Monsoon?
I mean, he give Demon a run for his money.
Hey, I want to see Demon get into it though. Him and Rampage, I feel like they do better on that side of the sport.
Yeah. Pat Dillon is used to be the owner of UFO Wrestling. I think it's UE or something like that now.
Okay.
Hopefully I didn't butcher that, Pat.
Well, hey, if you're watching, it's all good, man.
Shout out Southie.
For real.
Dad.
For real.
Yeah, it's my daddy.
For real. That's what's up.
Former mayor of South Boston.
Okay.
Yeah. He's not my real dad. He's my TikTok dad.
Hey, well, sometimes that's, nowadays that's basically, it could be the same thing, just as good.
When I met Dana Whitey, there was no more pictures.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and I had Southie was with me, and he was like, "Yeah, that's my boy," and he was like, "Oh, okay." He took a picture with me.
Oh man, that's what's up, man. How was meeting Dana White though?
I mean, he was cool.
He was all right, dude.
I was more pissed off. Like I didn't know because back then I was just like starting to watch fighting and shit. I went up to watch my boy fight. George St. Pierre was standing right beside him. I didn't know who the fuck he was.
Oh shit!
I mean, like if you're watching this, George, I'm sorry, bro. I did not know.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens.
I actually thought Dana White was Joe Rogan. Sorry,
hey,
Dana.
You see that one interview with that chick that did that too?
Oh yeah, I did see that. I did see that.
She's like, "What's Joe Rogan's dream?"
Oh, he's like, "I don't know."
You gotta quit interviewing after that.
That was fucked up.
Yeah.
He's not as big as what I thought.
For real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the normal, maybe a little taller than me if I.
Dana White.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's a camera or something. Maybe he just looks jacked. I don't know.
He didn't when I met him. Like it was 2 years ago. Yeah, I think the camera does do something.
Yeah, I think it does.
Like AI or something. Maybe they're
tell him to let you start the Zana merch for the UFC.
We just need to get him come to Street Beefs, fight your dad.
Man, come on the pod is what he needs.
Yeah, no, him and your dad, man. Let him go.
Let him box. Man.
Let him box.
Let him box. Let him box, man. That'd be sweet though.
We just like to get him on the podcast. If we could get your dad on, on his podcast.
Yeah. Shout out to
Chris. You've been trying that for a minute now, haven't you? Chris has been messaging and all kinds of stuff.
I'd like to get it on. That would be cool.
I want to get on like Theo Vaughn.
Oh yeah,
that'd be cool.
Yeah, there's some big podcasts out there that
just sat there and get fucking toasted.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Man, shout out Theo Vaughn, man. He actually a really funny dude. I've seen clips and stuff. I don't think I've sat down and like watched like his whole podcast and stuff. But I've seen some clips that come out of there. It's hilarious.
Who inspired you to want to do podcast?
Man, look, I say this. There was a few different ones. No Jumper still to my day. My favorite one. I don't know. I watched it back in the day when like AD and shit was around. And it's still going. They talk about they going broke, but I don't think so. I think because they're getting caught up in some shit right now with Brick Baby and everything. So, that right there is basically what inspired me. Just because I'm natural when it comes to sitting down doing interviews. I don't mind it. I like sitting here chopping it up with different people. I feel like you and I, we got a good energy. We're gonna get some people in here. We're gonna get it going.
Yeah, we need to get some celebrities in here.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna
roll anybody want to come down and hang out?
Yeah, hell yeah. If you're watching this and you want to come on the pod and get some interviewing in, come on, man. You know how to get a hold of us. We're gonna fight in because we right here. Like if I could turn man, come on. The yard's over there.
It's right there.
Yeah, hell yeah. Chuck got him a fight today too.
No, I didn't.
Chuck got him a fight. It was Muay Thai. He won by knockout.
I got some legs.
Yeah, hey,
I used to throw them bitches back in the day. Like I Van Damme. I used to watch some Van Damme. Fucking
for real, man. Yeah. Look, Mr. Dapper was showing me like his gains and shit basically, and bro, he was going crazy. That's why I didn't want that kid, because we had an issue with a kid today, not really a kid, but a young man that wanted to fight and he couldn't get a fight. And then Mr. Dadbot offered to step up, but I think it would have went pretty bad.
Yeah.
I think it would have went pretty ugly.
Yeah, Dadbot's a whole new level now.
Yeah, yeah.
He needs to change his name. He ain't Dad Bod.
Mr. Dad Bod, man, change your name.
Yeah.
Make it something different, man, because you don't got no damn Dad Bod.
Yeah.
All right. And if you haven't seen that last knockout with Division, you got to go watch that because it was pretty brutal. It was pretty brutal. And I like Division too. I fuck with Division. Shout out him. But you was out, bro.
Sleeping.
For real. I mean, Mr.
No,
Dad Bod,
he got knocked and then he got down. You know, got back up and then fell off.
Yeah, people were saying that if he would have just gave himself some time, maybe just a couple more seconds before trying to get back up, he might have recovered a little bit better.
Yeah, shout out the ref for stopping that fight.
Yeah, shout out Man in the Mirror, be Elijah Wilmore.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So what other social media you got? I know you on TikTok real big. Do you have like an Insta and you got a YouTube going and shit?
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Man, Chris is running Warriors of the Yard.
Okay.
And then I think I got Streetbeefs merchandise over there. I'm not sure. I'm all over.
Yeah.
TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Clapper. Yeah.
Same
everywhere.
thing all the way across the board.
Pretty
Streetbeefs
much,
merch, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I switched over everything. That way it'd be easier to, you know what I mean?
Well, that's why, you and I together, we're going to get it going, We're
gonna blow up.
Some big things, and that's why TikTok, they kept banning me on there, so I don't really fuck with TikTok like that. I'm going to just say it because they banned my account.
I think they're changing shit now. I've been putting videos up.
For real?
Yeah, they're letting them up.
Okay. Yeah, man. Hey, you out in PA and shit. You say you hunting and shit.
Yeah.
I know you and Mill was talking about it. I ain't never shot a deer myself. Not sure if I'm ever going to. But how is that experience?
I mean, if you want the experience next year, we'll be.
Man, come on, man.
My boss got like 30 acres up there. We can just go up and chill. We got a cabin and shit.
I might come along. I do a little ride along.
Yeah,
a little hunting ride.
I got a side by side. We'll just get riding.
Yeah. Come on. I'll watch you from afar.
Throw the gun in the fucking buggy and go.
I might shoot one.
See that bee come in on me?
Look, Chuck, man, he got cat-like reflexes.
Yeah, did you see that?
Caught that reflexes. Bee. For real.
Caught that bee.
For real. You ever get into like airsoft or anything like that, though? Paintball and shit?
No, I rode motocross whenever I was younger.
Motocross.
Like, I never did anything crazy. Like, we did crazy shit out in the fields and shit. Like, we built our own tracks and stuff, but I raced a couple times and crashed. You know what I mean? I was never like fucking Ricky Carmichael or anything.
Huh. Well, hey, I rode four-wheelers as like a kid, like a small kid. I don't remember much of it, but that's cool. It's good to be outdoors. Yeah. You seem like a good outdoorsman.
Yeah.
Is that what you prefer? Like outdoor? You like living like in the country, or if you could, would you go to a more populated section of the city and stuff?
Nah, I like home. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Like I'm like on top of a mountain.
Yeah.
I don't have
so you prefer the mountains over the beach?
Oh, fuck yeah, bro.
You crazy.
Listen, I cleaned up hurricanes, man.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look, we need you to tell us, too, about a little bit of that, too, on top of it.
Hurricane Sandy was my first storm. Well, Irene and then Sandy is New Jersey.
For real, New Jersey.
Seaside Heights.
You helped clean those up.
Yep, yeah, they got fucked up, yeah.
You helped clean that up, though?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was, if for real, it's burning my brain like for the rest of my life. It was like a sci-fi movie. There was houses leaning sideways in the sand, like cars just sticking in the ground.
That's crazy, man. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
It's different seeing that in person, though, I'm sure. Yeah. People, and that's like, was that like right after it happened, or were you had to go, like it took you a day or two to get out there?
I was in Jackson. I think it was Jackson. Was it Jackson? Okay. Jackson, New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
And then they started saying that it was, they was worried about contamination because the shit there so long.
Right. All right. Look, we was talking. We had another technical issue. Man, we gonna work past that shit. If you're a true Swing at the World fan, you'll stick with us. All right.
That's it.
Look, he was telling us about his craziest time fighting or cleaning up after hurricanes and stuff. Let's get back into it.
Yeah.
So your craziest time. I know you was talking about contamination and stuff. They was worried about that. I seen a clip actually of a lady that was doing an interview during the aftermath of a tornado or something, and talk about her dog. You might have seen the video. She was like, "Oh, I lost my dog," and she was crying on camera. And then right behind her in the rubble was her dog, and she drove out.
Yeah, I did see that.
It was alive. So
yeah, come out of the rubble.
You ever rescue animals while you were out there? You ever had to pull any of those?
Found
out?
a dead fish in a couch once.
Oh man,
Yeah, big one too. That was a big
big
fish.
ass fish, huh?
Yeah.
Was it like a pet? Or
No, it was just a big fish from the ocean.
Just a
My
fish.
brother was in Paradise whenever the Paradise fire happened, and it was so bad. Like they would be working and they'd find it like a burned up car with bodies inside of it.
Oh shit!
So like
man.
he's seen some pretty nasty stuff.
Yeah, yeah, man. You know, it's an act of nature. It sucks.
Yeah.
You know, I've been seeing a lot of clips of it lately, tornadoes and stuff. I guess just recently there was a couple, right?
Yeah.
Out by like what Arkansas and stuff. I think they were talking about. So it's definitely crazy. It's that time of the year, or it's just happening more. You know.
Yeah, I was in Brimfield, Massachusetts. One was a mile and a half wide, and it went like I think 10 or 12 miles or something.
Damn.
Through 15 counties.
Damn.
And I mean, it was literally you could just see a path over the mountains, like where it went through.
That's crazy. Just a bunch of rubble.
Yeah, hit
Yeah.
Springfield, Massachusetts. It was nasty.
Man, well, I'm glad we're in a spot where it's not really tornadoes and hurricanes and stuff. It's, you know, we get some bad weather. I don't know about you up there, you know, PA and stuff, but we don't really get them in Virginia like that. Maybe in some spots, but I've never really seen one. So.
Yeah, we got hit. I think last year we had one. It was weird because we don't get them.
Yeah.
And one hit right in our hometown. I woke up the next morning and seen Facebook. But yeah, it hit Yogi Bear Campground. It shredded the place.
Man, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
Seems like it always hits a good place.
Yeah,
like
there was
you can't
people
just hit
camping.
in the middle of nowhere where there's nothing. It always has to hit something.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
was literally camping. People was stuck in their tents, and it was crazy.
Yeah, man, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Hopefully, you know, how long has it been since you've done that, anyways?
4 years.
Oh,
My last one was
recent.
Louisiana.
Okay, are you gonna get back into it and do it again if they call you?
I mean, if the money's good,
I'll come out with you. Shit,
yeah,
I can load it up.
They probably give you like I think $350 a day. Pay for your rooms.
Not terrible, and you get to do something good, so
Yeah.
it's not terrible.
I was making anywhere from 8, 10, 15 grand a week.
Oh shit, yeah.
I mean, you're working 7 days a week.
I mean, yeah, you working. A lot of people just need that money like that, you know, quick. It's like working at the carnival.
It's an addiction.
Yeah,
money's an addiction.
It is. Yeah, motherfuckers are out here trying to get it.
I think most motherfuckers get into the game like hustling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't get addicted. It's not a drug addiction. It's a money addiction.
Right. Yeah. No, it is. It's.
I mean, most people. Yeah. Some people get in there.
Yeah. Because of the drugs, but the money is quick. You can get it that day. You know, you can get it fast.
And then you get addicted to it. It's easy money.
Yeah.
That's a whole other podcast.
Listen, look, because we're about to close it. You know, this was a hell of an interview though with Chuck, for real, aka Streetbeefs merch. You know, a real one. If you want real merch too, hit them up. irunlogos.com. Shout out all your social media and stuff, bro. Whatever you got going on, tell them about it.
It's pretty much Streetbeefs merch. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah. I mean, that's about it, y'all. You know, like I said before, this is where you get real Streetbeefs gear. Okay, you know, he doesn't bullshit with it. It's good stuff. So shout out him. You can see the hat here. You know, we both got shirts on, like I said earlier. You know, so it's going down. So go check his website out, and then get you something.
Yeah, we got a kid that was in the Navy, I believe Navy. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Hopefully I don't mess this up. But,
Yeah.
Shout out NyQuil. I got the shirt signed for your boy.
Oh shit.
We got old boy David to sign a shirt for one of his fans.
Old boy David, man, a Streetbeefs legend. He did sign a shirt today.
Yep.
We were there. We witnessed history with that. So
that's one of a kind. You know?
Yeah, nah.
That's what we do out here.
Look, those are going to be coming too, y'all. If you go check his website out, I'm sure there's going to be updates on there about it. It's just signed shirts and gear.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do more of that.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do something on here if we can get the followers up. You know?
Yeah.
Start doing merch giveaways.
Yeah, we'll give away some merch. Y'all just stick with us. Tune in.
Yeah,
that's that.
Yeah,
cool. All right, Chuck. It was good having you on, man.
Bro.
For real.
Good shit, yeah.
Hey, check us out on the next one. For real.
Yeah.